with the final update for this hood latch modification. It's finally done. So I'm going to give you a recap and then show you how it operates and show you how I have it inside the cabin. So we have here the latch, and behind the latch I welded a bracing for the wire, and then I grinded it down. I did a little blending and then painted it all over again, so you can't see that I welded anything. I cut the radiator support just enough so that it doesn't show when you attach the latch. So that's just for cosmetics. I just wanted it to look like nothing happened. And then back here you'll notice the bracing for the wire that I welded to the latch, and then we have the wire. It goes up into the tube. There it travels along the radiator support, it loops around, and it goes into a ferrule that I welded right onto the radiator support. And then of course it goes to the solenoid, and all of the wiring for the solenoid is in here. You really can't see in the bundle, but behind that bundle of wires there is the original 74 Nova junction box. It was just a thing they had there where all the positive wires connected. So I put the junction box in there so that I can have all the wires hidden. And then of course the pump is behind this for the windshield washer, and the pump outlets are just right here. You really can't see it. No. Yeah, you really can't see it, but it's just right there, so it's an easy, access for it to go. And I have to figure out how I want to route the windshield washer squirters, either on stock the way it was or on the hood. I'm not sure yet. So there, I attached a picture so that you can see what it looks like in that area with the junction box and the windshield washer squirter, where the windshield washer pump is situated, so that you can see. It was easier to just take a picture of it rather than try to film it, because that's just a tight spot. Now some of you may ask, what happens, if it's all electronic and the solenoid operates with battery power, what happens if your battery dies? Well, I thought about that in this project, and that has been covered. In addition to the electronic solenoid release on the hatch, on the latch, it also has a manual cable operated release. So it's actually a dual opening system. The cable release is actually attached to a cylinder, and the cylinder is key activated. So in order for the manual portion of this hood latch release to operate, you need the key. So that's implemented into the car in the event that my battery was to die. So basically, to open the hood you have to get into the car, and then if the battery was dead, then you would need the keys to actually release the cylinder that holds the cable, and then you can actually manually open the hood. So that has been covered. When I first did the project, I bought a 60-pound solenoid. So here it is right there. As you can see, I did not use it. When I was testing it, it was strong enough. If you saw in the past video, I did show an update to a preview of how the latch works with the solenoid, and it worked as you saw in the video. But after routing it, with all the bends that this wire took to go along the radiator support, it created a little more resistance than that solenoid was able to pull with ease. So I didn't like that. It would heat up and it just wasn't strong enough. So if you're going to do this, I would suggest you get the strongest one on the market, and that's the Autolock SL100. That's the one that I use, and man, it definitely is strong. It pulls it with ease. And part of the reason is the spring on these latches is really stiff. They come stiff from the factory, not like today's cars where the spring is really soft. So that, combined with all the routing that I had to do to make it go into the fender and then into the car, that created a little more resistance. Now I'll show you the electronic setup, the button. Let me get a light here. Pick up the light. Okay. And we'll show you the inside now. There's the button right there. That's what's going to operate my solenoid, therefore opening my hood. Now, if you look closely, I gave it a textured paint job so that it kind of blends in with, like for example, this is textured, and this is a brand new knob that I bought, so it's textured. So I wanted everything to kind of blend in. Now, when I first initially thought about doing this, I thought about getting some kind of modern hood latch release and put it here. I didn't like the fact that I would be modding the interior, and so I didn't want anything hanging on the bottom. It wouldn't look good. So that's the initial reason for going electronic with these door popper solenoids, so that I'm able to put that button there and at the same time remain totally stealth. So what paint did I use to get that textured? Well, I just used let's see if I have, here it is, truck bed coating from Rust-Oleum. This stuff is very durable, and I love that textured look that it gives. So now let's put you on the tripod, and I'm going to show you how the latch actually works. Basically show you the action of the latch. So bear with me. Okay. Okay, there we got a nice clear view of the hood latch. Now I'm going to go ahead and activate the solenoid. And then I'm going to do it again. And one more time. So there, that's the way it operates. So basically, I just press that button, the hood releases, the lock releases the hood, then I come around, come to the front, grab onto the original handle, push up, and my secondary will be released. And that was the idea behind this whole modification. Now the car is a lot more modern, and I have a lot more security for my hood. I don't have to worry about someone coming in and opening my hood, because now this doesn't operate the hood lock. So that's the conclusion to my hood latch modification. I hope that you enjoyed the video. I hope that someone finds it useful and maybe try it on their Nova or Camaro or whatever old car you want to do this to. If you like it, you can give me a thumbs up. If you have any comments, go ahead and leave it in the comment section below. And as always, thank you for watching.